Hi everyone, my name's Elizabeth and today I'm going to show you a vlog about how to cut a pineapple because in reality who actually knows the perfect way to cut this thing? When I was younger I never really tried new foods. I was scared to try anything. It actually took me until I was 19 years old to try an orange, which is extremely embarrassing, but it's the truth. So pineapple was something that I ate a lot of because it was just a food that I was really loyal to and I hated trying new things. So today I'm going to show you the perfect way to cut a pineapple. So let's get started. When you buy a pineapple, you want to make sure it's about this color, a little bit brown. If it's too green, it's not going to taste good. So just make sure there's a little bit of brown on there. And the first thing you want to do is lay it on its side and take a big knife. It's okay if you have a smaller one too, but the big knife just makes it a lot easier. And you just want to cut off the top here. And then flip it around and do the same thing to the other side. So now you have a pineapple with two yellow sides there. Place that off to the side. And some people like to leave the skin on the side, but to make it easy, we're just going to cut it all off so you don't have to eat around it. It's just a lot simpler that way. So you want to set the pineapple up high like this and take your knife and just cut the skin off. It's really easy, it's not that hard at all. Push it off to the side and just go around the whole pineapple, around the edge like this. And then there's maybe going to be a little bit of those prickly skin pieces on the side, and it's really okay to eat those. You'll hardly even taste them, but if you want to make it perfect, go for it. One more here. Alright, so it looks like we have all the skin off. I'm just going to get these little tiny pieces off here. And we'll just put all those off to the side. And the next thing we want to do is somehow get the core out of here because it really doesn't taste good if you eat the core. It's really bitter, it's really hard, it just doesn't taste good at all. So we're going to set the pineapple up again like this. Take your knife and we're going to cut it right down the middle. It's a little bit slippery, so make sure it doesn't slide all over the place. It's really juicy too, so that means it'll be really good. So now we have two halves, but we're going to put them back together and cut it the other way too, just like a T. So we're going to have 4 pieces here. Alright, so now you can kind of see we have 4 pieces of pineapple, just like this, and we're going to take each one by one and set it up and cut the core out of there. And I just think this is the easiest way to get the core out. They do have things you can buy to put through the middle to take the core out, but when you just have a knife, this is just the easiest thing to do. That way it'll taste a lot better. So we're going to do that to all 4 pieces. Alright, and the last one. Perfect. So now we have 4 completely edible, delicious pieces of pineapple. Some people cut it into big pieces, but what I like to do is to take each piece and cut it the long way into 3 pieces, just like this. I'll show you the first one here. And then we're going to put them back together and cut it the other way. Just like this. And that way, it's basically just like the pineapple you're going to get in a can. So, take a little tidbit. Look at that. So juicy, so good. We'll put it in the bowl here. And we'll do that to the other pieces too. Just cut it in 3 pieces each. Flip it, cut it the other way. See how simple this is? It's not hard at all. So just keep cutting. And you might find pieces that are kind of harder to cut. That means you got a little bit of core in there. So just cut those pieces off. Put it in there. And you can make a ton of things with pineapple. You can just eat it plain like this. You can put it in a smoothie, you can freeze it, you can really do anything. What I like to do is just eat it plain because it's the best. Let's see, do it this way. And it does stay good in the fridge for a few days, but you probably want to eat it within 2 to 3 days just because you don't want it to go brown. Especially since it's fresh, way better than a can. So, one more piece to cut. There's a ton of juice on this cutting board. That means this pineapple is really good. There we go. And look at all this pineapple you have. We have a whole bowl of pineapple, a lot more than you get in a can. Way better for you. It's not that hard at all. So next time you're in a grocery store, instead of buying a can of pineapple, just buy a fresh pineapple. Now you know the perfect way to cut it, and you know it's gonna taste way better.